They say that the most optimistic thing that you can do is to bring a child into the world. In 1994, David and I had been married for 4 years, and it was time for us to start thinking about that. So we were both physicians in training, so there was certain obstacles that had to be overcome, like actually being in the house at the same time. That finally happened, in the end of our second, beginning of our third year. And in late 1994, we did it. We were pregnant. Still optimistic. There's a bunch of people in my office right now that are pregnant, and I honestly, I remember that, having this little person with me all the time and having that little belly, and that was actually really nice. It was really cute. It didn't really feel bad to me, and I enjoyed that. When I see them, I'm a little jealous. But the thing that I actually didn't expect was the changes that were above. So I am not used to dressing as a busty person, as you might observe, and so I was like, wow, that's a big change, right? Although it had to change my style a little bit, get a bunch of different clothes. And but it did remind me of an important part of being a mother that I was looking forward to, which was breastfeeding. And so I was a doctor at that point. I've been a doctor for 3 years, and they teach you absolutely nothing that's useful about breastfeeding in medical school, I have to tell you. Nothing about dressing for being busty, and certainly nothing about actually feeding a child with yourself. I thought it was a great undertaking. We're kind of a do-it-yourself family, and this seemed like the ultimate kind of do-it-yourself, right? Feed a child with my own body. That was awesome. So I realized that I had to take a class. So I took a breastfeeding class with the other mothers who weren't doctors, but probably knew a little bit more about it than I did. And I remember sitting in my class, and there was probably 6 or 7 of us in the class. And the woman that was teaching the class had let us know when she started teaching the class that she was training to teach the class. And the woman in the back of the room was the trainer. So she was going to give the class, but whenever she was in doubt, she would kind of refer to the woman in the back of the room. So, we start talking about the very basics of childbirth and breastfeeding, and that was all okay until we get to the immediately following childbirth engorgement phase. So just let that word kind of wash over you, and I'm kind of ugh. And they're like, well, sometimes, your breasts might get so hard that the child can't latch on. And we are all horrified. Everyone in the room's eyes have gotten really big. What in the world have we gotten ourselves into? It's terrible. And the woman's like, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. On the maternity ward, we have in the freezer frozen cabbage leaves. What? What are we going to do with frozen cabbage leaves? Well, she was implying that we were going to stick frozen cabbage leaves after just giving birth and having our bodies totally change. We're going to walk around with frozen cabbage leaves stuck in our bra. And we were all like, oh my God. And so everyone in the room kind of simultaneously turns to the woman in the back come on, that's not true. And she goes, oh no, that, we really don't do that anymore. Frozen mixed vegetables are the thing. I remained optimistic. I have 4 children.